gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as we get ready to rock and roll here this afternoon, which is going to be another amazing night of racing action. Oh man, this is going to be a lot of fun. Another great show coming right at you here this afternoon as we have the Friday Night Lights, the Dirt Clash Super Street Series Dirt Street Stocks ready to rumble here this afternoon from the beautiful Fairbury Speedway. Kenny Storkson, Kenny coming in with the like on the stream. Bryce Dickinson coming in showing the love with that heart reaction and the share as well. What's good, Kenny? Kenny says, what's up, Kenny? How are you, brother? How you doing this evening? As we're going to get ready to set these drivers loose. Heat race number 1 about to get underway. These drivers getting ready to go to battle. As out in front, it's Bryce Dickinson who will lead us down to the green flag. Dickinson quickly sees that green flag fly. He's got Hargraves, Tyler Brinkford, Jordan Gage, Dustin Benton, Eric L'Oreal bringing up the rear of the field. As Dickinson out in front, the E&D Farms H&L Peacemaker Racing Team. Papa Mike Promotions ride out in front, leading the way as the 618 Engraving and Designs ride, showing us how to get it done here in this one. Hargraves there in second, trying to keep that Joyride Designs Malum Electric Dirt Panda number 71H pointed in the right direction, and hopefully on all four tires there, going for a little bit of a hot skip and a jump down through corner number 3 and 4 as Tyler Brinkford trying to hold on to position number 3, the Wilson Motorsports ride. He's going to go through that hop right there, as well as here comes the brand new looking ride for Jordan Gage. Gage in the 05 looking for position number 3 on the speedway, the KR1 Tommy Gunn Customs. Get a Bumper Motorsports ride into position number 3, but Brickford's going to come back at him. Contact! Around goes Brickford. Jordan Gage and Brickford come together. Dustin Benton getting a little contact there as well, but the WB Creative Designs Throttle Down Motorsports Precision Auto Body ride able to squeak through there and steal that 3rd position away. Eric L'Oreal going to go up into 5th here. Tyler Brickford bringing up the rear of the field. Quite a bit of damage there for that Wilson Motorsports Delta number 07 machine. As out in front, it's all Bryce Dickinson. Bryce continuing to lead the way, keeping this Papa Mike Promotions E&D Farms right here at the front of the field as he continues to show these drivers how to get it done. William Hargraves there in tow, trying to run him down. Dustin Benton there in 3rd with Jordan Gage back in position number 4 and looking for more here as Eric L'Oreal and Brickford bringing up the rear of the field here in heat race number 1. Brickford looking to try to make the move, looking to get around that 41 of Eric L'Oreal. L'Oreal almost going around right there in corner number 3, able to keep that car pointed in the right direction. Now going to try to battle with that 07 for the 5th position on the speedway. But out in front, it's all Bryce Dickinson. Bryce continuing to lead the way here at Fairbury Speedway as he's going to send it down in to corner number 3 and out of 4. Down across the line, he will see that white flag fly. So one more time around here for the number 84 of Bryce Dickinson. Dickinson out in front, down the back straightaway into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. Bryce Dickinson will pick up heat race win number 1 on the evening. Hargraves there in second. Dustin Benton going to come home in 3rd. Jordan Gage, Tyler Brickford, and Eric L'Oreal will round out the field there on our first heat race of the afternoon. Yo, Derek Moore coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. Mama Bear and Papa Mike both coming in with the heart reactions. How are you, Mama Bear? How are you, Papa Mike? Coming in, showing the love here in this one. As Mama Bear says, come on, Brycey Bear says, way to go, Bryce. Bryce with a big win right there. As Jeremy Vaughn says, look at Bryce Dickinson go. Congrats, fam. Congrats. A big run right there. Let's see if Bryce can keep that momentum rolling out there on the speedway. See if he can try to put that 84 ride up here into victory lane. Papa Mike says, great job, Brycey Bear, as we get ready here for heat race number 2, starting on the pole in the Sexton paint and body. Aki Floyd Consulting, number 2020 ride. That is Jeremy Sexton to his outside in the 8 ride. Another Tommy Gun Customs, Black Diamond Mafia, Team CFM Esports, Majulse Speed Shop ride. That is Tyler Jackson. Starting in position number 3 in the Tommy Gun Customs, Blackbird Racing, number 71. That is Joseph Pratt to his outside in the DWR Racing I Flag ride. That is Jim Revison. Down, bringing up the rear of the field, the other DWR 57 ride. It is Jeremy Akins. As quickly out in front, Jeremy Sexton looking to keep this race lead, but here comes T-Jack. Tyler Jackson down low looking to try to jump up and take this heat race win away from the number 2020 machine. As T-Jack and Sexton continue to battle here for the top spot, here comes Joseph Pratt trying to jump his 71 right into the battle here at the front of the field, but door to door down across the line. Right now, Sexton able to hold off Tyler Jackson, but Jackson getting those great runs down low on that inside lane as a pair of Tommy Gun Custom rides duking it out here at the front of the field. Sexton again gonna lead that lap as Tyler Jackson still looking for his way around him. Oh, sliding up the racetrack right there for the 2020 ride. May open up the door as here goes a slide jump out of the 8 ride. T-Jack to the point. Tyler Jackson now out in front. Tyler will jump into that middle lane. Here comes Jeremy Sexton looking down low, trying to get something figured out on the bottom side of the speedway. But Tyler Jackson going to use that middle groove to pull away down the front straightaway as he's going to jump into the top spot as the Majulse Speed Shop, Black Diamond Mafia, Team CFM Esports ride now at the front of the field. Jeremy Sexton back there in second as Joseph Pratt home in that 3rd spot. Then we see Jeremy Akins and Jim Revis bringing up the rear of the field. As Jim back there in position number 5 trying to get that car rocking and rolling. As T-Jack though out in front leading the way, showing these drivers how to get it done here in this one as T-Jack pounding down the back straightaway here into corner number 3. Got to be careful there with that 3rd quarter. A big bump down there. We've already seen a few drivers almost go up and over as these cars really get sent in there sideways into the corner. You hit that bump, those rims can dig in a quick hurry. Can put you upside down as you got to hit the marks perfectly there in corner number 3. If not, you can pay the price in a quick hurry, and that's only going to get more and more treacherous as the evening goes. As out in front, Tyler Jackson in the www.shopfergie22.com. Black Diamond Mafia Majulse Speed Shop ride continues to lead the way. Jeremy Sexton back here in tow trying to get that doghouse chassis. The walk in the dog ride back up to the front of the field, but T-Jack keeping that gap between them about 3-4 car lengths now as the white flag has been displayed. So one more time around here for Tyler Jackson as T-Jack looking to pick up the checkered flag here in heat race number 2. Down through quarter number 3 and out at quarter number 4, Tyler Jackson will see that checkered flag fly. T-Jack picking up the 2nd heat race win on the evening. Jeremy Sexton, Joseph Pratt, Jeremy Akins, and Jim Revis rounding out the field there in heat race number 2. Give it up there for Tyler Jackson being able to pick up that heat race win as we're going to get ready here. This is a quick consolation race. I do believe everybody's going to make it in here, so nobody's going to get sent home early. Everyone's getting an opportunity to race here this afternoon as Papa Mike says, let's go T-Jack, go Jim Revis, and a great job there for Tyler Jackson as well as my boy Eric coming in with the heart reaction. How are you, Eric? Eric coming in, showing the love here with that heart reaction on the broadcast. Jeremy Vaughn Racing coming in with the like, as well as Dave Morgan, the heart reaction here on the broadcast. John Belando coming in as well with the thumbs up here on the stream. I appreciate that, fellas, coming in, showing the love here in this one. As ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow and subscribe button as we're going to get ready to go back to battle here at the beautiful Falls this afternoon. As Jeremy says, is this all this series brings every week? Where is everyone? I don't know, Jeremy. I don't know where everyone's disappeared to. Unfortunate breaks there for poor Dustin Benton and the DCSSS, man. The car count's definitely down a little bit. I'm not sure why or where everyone is. I know a few drivers said that they couldn't make it because of prior engagements, but Nonetheless, man, definitely sucks to see less and less cars out here on the Speedway. Obviously, we want to keep on growing and showcasing what these guys can do, but it's the drivers that hop in here and race with us that continue to, keep on putting on these great shows for us, man. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just the time of the year or what it may be, but yeah, unfortunately, car count's definitely down. Car counts have been down for everybody. I mean, even for some of the NASCAR stuff we've done and everything else, they seem to kind of come down a little bit, man. It sucks. Definitely sucks. And if anyone's interested in joining, I do believe this series is still open to anybody. I don't think there's an entry fee or anything else. You can hop in here, have some fun, enjoy the Friday Night Lights, enjoy the fun here with the Dirt Street Sucks, and then our Monday night series, the Spin the Wheel series. We're looking for more drivers for that as well. Hopefully we can get more and more drivers wanting to hop in there, have some fun there on Mondays as well, where, it could be Dirt Street Sucks, it could be UMP Modifieds, late model sprint cars, whatever it may be, and we're going to be doing random racetracks, random race cars. Should be a lot of fun there as well. As Jeremy Vaughn says, I thought about coming back, but it's definitely been weird not turning on the sim any. Yeah, it's definitely been weird not seeing you out here on the racetrack either, brother. We want to see you back out there. Jeremy, get in here. Have some fun with the boys again. Jump in on the fun. Jump in on all the action, as right now Jordan Gage leading this consolation race. Tyler Brickford there in second. Jim Revis back there in third. Jeremy Aikens, Eric L'Oreal bringing up the rear of the field here in this one, as in front, 0-5 run. Brand new paint scheme here. Brand new whip for the Gage machine and the Get a Bumper Cocky Floyd Consulting. Tommy Gun Customs KR1 right at the front of the field, looking to try to pick up the win here as the Dirty South. Beautiful looking ride here. Another great paint scheme. The Doghouse chassis ride as well, looking very fresh out there on the Speedway. Gage out in front, Brinkford there in second. Jim Revis currently in position number 3. Jeremy Aikens back there in the 4th spot on the Speedway, and Eric L'Oreal rounding out our top 5 here in this one. As Jeremy says, looking like Carl Kilgore out front. I know, right? That's definitely a Carl Kilgore style of a paint scheme, man. I mean, early on, I even thought the same thing, man. I almost said, is that Carl Kilgore? Kilgore is in this series. I think he's ran it before. He's been at a couple of the other shows, especially with the mini stocks and everything else. It'd be nice to get Kilgore in here. A lot of these guys back into the show, and everyone able to have some fun, enjoy some racing again here on the simulator. We got just gonna make iRacing great again, chat. That's what we gotta do. I have a car that looks close to that also. It's definitely a hot paint scheme. I mean, there's a lot of people that love the bit of a black tone in there with the red paint scheme and the yellowish numbers. It's definitely a hot paint scheme out there. As my boy Ron Zerk, Mr. Zerk coming in, setting it off here in this one. Ron coming in with a 65-star bomb. Says, excited for another great broadcast. Good luck, guys. Appreciate that, Ron. Ron coming in, showing the big love. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get a hashtag Ron up in the chat here. Ron coming in, setting it off. He's the big D of the day, coming in with the 65-star dono. Let's get a hashtag Ron up in the chat right now for Mr. Zerk. Coming in, setting it off. Ron coming in with the like on the stream as well. Eric coming in with that share, with Dalton Butcher coming in with that like. Anthony Karp with the like and the share as well, coming in, showing the love here in this one. Anthony says, good luck, drivers. Appreciate that. Anthony coming in, showing the love here this afternoon as a quick warm-up session for all these drivers. They're going to hop out onto the Speedway. They're going to make sure their cars are absolutely hooked up and absolutely perfect here for this afternoon's feature event. So they're going to hop out here, make sure that they kind of see what the track is doing, where it's kind of grooving, where they need to be to get ready to rock and roll. As Anthony says, Mr. Peacemaker, be sure you get your game on. You know it, brother. You know it. Listen. If anyone wants to help us out here over on the Paint Pal, man, we want to get in on the action with a little Call of Duty maybe later tonight or tomorrow. Black Ops 6 just came out. it's expensive up here again. It's like $89.99 Canadian. So if anyone wants to help us out on achieving that goal of being able to reach a little bit of extra gameplay with some Call of Duty in there, you know, the PayPal link, the Streamlabs link, it's all linked in the comment or in the description of the stream as we're trying to you know, hit that goal. We want to try to get some more of these. As Justin says, how do we sign up to race? Justin, I got you, brother. I got the Discord right here. I can shoot it to you. You basically just got to join the Discord, get in on the action, and be able to join. Some of the series are paid. You gotta pay to play, and some of the other ones are free to enter. Like this one here this afternoon, I believe is still a free to enter series that you can hop into and have some fun with. And we got series every single night of the week, man. We got racing action out the wazoo here on Peacemaker Gaming for all the different series, all the different classes, man. There's a ton of action here that's non-stop racing here on Peacemaker Gaming. So make sure you guys hit that Discord, jump into the Discord, and become part of the Third Class Super Street Series. Get in here. You can be showcased like all these other drivers here on a Friday night or any of the other nights that we have these guys out there running, as Dustin Benton, the man with the plan, the master man, out there on the racetrack. Dustin is the man that puts this all on. Him in the committee here with the DCSSS. Make sure that everyone can jump out there, have some fun, enjoy their time, and make the sim great again. As we'll get ready to go to battle. We'll get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing in just a few more moments. Anthony Garland, Mr. Garland, coming in as well. Anthony coming in with that like and the share on the stream as well. How are you, Anthony? Anthony coming in, showing the big love here in this one. Philip Cunningham coming in as well with the like on the stream. Justin Johnson with that heart reaction. How are you, Justin? JJ coming in, setting it off here this afternoon as well. As Anthony says, yeah, we definitely got to get our game on for the NFL thing. We got to make sure we get that going as well. As Anthony says, nah, you got to get your Madden game done, man. I know. We got to get that. It's only preseason, though. Honestly, I'd be fine with skipping it. I don't know how you guys play that stuff, man. I tried twice last night to play that game for our franchise, man. I got picked off so many damn times. You can't even throw the ball. You might better just run the ball nonstop. Someone needs to turn that shit to a rookie, and let's have some fun, okay? No one wants to have fun getting picked off every play by the computer, brother. Come on now. Yo, Victor Ferguson coming in, says, hey, what's good, Victor? How are you, brother? Victor coming in, sending it off here in this one as well with the like on their stream. Says, hey, in the chat, hey, how are you? How you doing tonight, Victor? Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful day as we get ready to rock and roll here in just a few more moments. Our main feature event about to get underway. These drivers are going to get ready to rock and roll here. They're going to get ready to start their feature event. We're going to see all these drivers out there on the speedway getting ready to duke it out, getting ready to battle here for what could be a big win here with the Friday Night Lights series. As practice here, the warm-up about to come to a close. We'll get these drivers out there onto the racetrack for a quick little bit of a battle here. Obviously 45 seconds, just under that now left here in this warm-up session, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. As Victor says, good, how are you? I'm always doing good, Victor, always doing good, brother. And Matt Fletchel, Matty, what's good? Fletchel coming in, says, who's this Jordan Gage? I don't know, man. It seems like it's been a while since we saw good old Jordan Gage out there on the racetrack, but it's definitely nice seeing him out here, man. It's definitely nice seeing Jordan getting back into all the different leagues and having some fun here on the simulator again. Hopefully we can start to see more and more of these guys hopping in here. Obviously winter coming up, and with winter right around the corner, real life racing coming to a close, you know, things should be picking up here. We should be seeing car counts skyrocketing here in the next little bit, and that's exactly what we're hoping for. We're hoping to see, you know, all the car counts, everything else, just continue to grow more and more in making these shows that much bigger, that much better. Every one of these races, we gotta get Jeremy back out here. We gotta get Jeremy Vaughn back into the sim. We gotta get Matt Fletchel back out here racing again with us. My boy Philip Sexton, we gotta get Philip in here as well. As Matt says, time to go back to Black Ops 6. Brother, I wish. I was thinking about that today, about how I wish I could be playing Black Ops 6 right now. I gotta wait till payday though before I can unfortunately get that. So I'll be a week or so, and then I'll be playing it. I'll be a week or so, then I'll be playing the old Black Ops 6. But if anyone wants to help us out and try to get it, I mean, I can link my Steam account right now, because I would love to load in and play some Call of Duty here later tonight or tomorrow or all day tomorrow. But we may have to stick with a little bit of Madden 25 for a tomorrow stream and get some games in with that. But nonetheless, we're going to get ready here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you guys came here for a show. Well, here you go. As our main feature event is about to get underway, we're going to get ready to set these drivers loose. And starting on the pole here in this one is the H&L Pump Mike Promotions E&D Farms, the 618 Engraving and Designs ride. That is Bryce Dickinson, who will start in the pole position. He was outside in the Tommy Gun Customs, Majula Safe Speed Shop, KC Speedworks, Team CFM Esports ride. It is Tyler Jackson there in second. Starting in position number 3, the Malum Electric Vibs Liquor Joyride Designs ride, the Dirt Panda Machine of William Hargraves there in third. The Sexton Paint and Body Cocky Floyd Consulting 2020 ride of Jeremy Sexton there in fourth, with the Precision Auto Body Throttle Down Motorsports 34 of Dustin Benton there rounding out our top 5. As we end all the anticipation with our feature presentation, Bryce Dickinson quickly onto the lap pedal, slides up in front of the 8-rider Tyler Jackson. Jackson trying to work back down low. Here is T-Jack trying to work himself to the front of the field, goes for the slide job, the quick crossover there into the 84 of Bryce Dickinson. Dickinson now down low, trying to work to the inside here of the 8-rider Tyler Jackson. They duke it out here at the front of the field, as here comes the Big D Machine, Dustin Benton there in third. Hargraves back to fourth, and then we see Joseph Pratt, Tyler Brinkford, Jeremy Sexton, Jordan Gage back there in position number 8 with Jeremy Akins, Jim Revis, and Eric L'Oreal bringing up the rear of the field, as Revis back there in the 10th position in the iRacing iFlag DWR JRE machine here in that 10th spot. We'll have to wait and see if Jim can work himself up closer and closer to the front of the field. I know Jim would love to pick up another big win or another big race here, another trip up into the broadcast booth here this afternoon, but right now it's all Tyler Jackson. T-Jack here at the front of the field. He's going to be a tough driver to beat here this afternoon, but Bryce Dickinson trying to hunt him down, trying to figure out a way to jump up here in battle again for the race lead. Is Dustin Benton, the Big D Machine, there in position number 3. Hargraves there in 4th, and then we see Joseph Pratt working the outside lane here, working to the outside of the 71H ride as the Joyride Designs Malum Electric Auto Sales ride down low on the bottom side of the speedway, still sticking with that inside lane. It'll be interesting to see which drivers are going to choose to kind of move around the racetrack. Who's going to run the high side, who's going to run the bottom side, and who can try to save a little bit of their tire, a little bit of their equipment here for later in this race. As right now, going hard, going after it, may burn up your equipment a little too much. If we see that late race caution flag fly, could potentially be a make or break situation for a lot of these drivers, a lot of these competitors. Having that extra bit of tires, having that extra little bit of drive late in this race could be the difference between, putting yourself into a podium position or not here this afternoon. As right now, Hargraves sliding backwards in that 71H ride. We tend to see the 71 take it easy here in these races, tends to take it a little bit easier, tries to hang on for a good solid run, and then later in the show, usually tends to work his way back up towards the front of the field here. Same with Jordan Gage, so it'll be interesting to see what they're going to have under the hood here late in these races, as it could be a very good show. And it's not who can win it on lap number 1, it's who can win it here in the the end of this race, who can be out in front after 50 hard-fought laps on the speedway. As T-Jack, Tyler Jackson out in front, showing these drivers how to get it done. Bryce Dickinson there in second. Dustin Benton trying to get down low here, trying to find something underneath the 84 ride of Bryce Dickinson here for position number 2. Is Benton still working down low and a little bit through the middle here, but that outside lane carrying all that extra momentum on that outside groove, keeping Bryce Dickinson there in position number 2 as Benton continues to try to chase him down. Here comes that Tommy Gun Customs Blackbird Racing ride as the 71 machine of Joseph Pratt now into position number 4 on the speedway. The Wilson Motorsports Cheater Inc. 07 Ryan Tyler Brickford now into the 5th position as Hargrave slides back to position number 6. Jeremy Sexton back there in 7th with Jeremy Akins there in 8th. Jim Ravis back in 9th. Eric L'Oreal there in 10th, and Jordan Gage is actually taking the 05 ride. Gage is off the speedway here, so a heartbreaker for the 05 of Jordan Gage here this afternoon. As T-Jack, Tyler Jackson at the front of the field continue to lead the way here in this one, as Ron Zirk says, don't forget to send me those weekend leagues when they come up, please. I got you, brother. I got you, Ron. I'll send those over to you, brother. I'll send them over to you. As Victor says, so do you play any of the NHL games? I used to play a lot of them, but they've kind of went downhill over the last few years, Victor, so we don't play a whole lot of NHL anymore. And at the same point in time, I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough. With them really not being on PC, you can play, I do believe, the newest one through Xbox Game Pass. But without Xbox Game Pass, you can't buy those games on PC, unfortunately. They're a console-only game for any of the NHLs, which really sucks. As Matt Fletchell says, heard that 822 was using tire dope. I could believe it. 100%. T-Jack doping those tires out there on the speedway. That's where he's finding all this speed, all that gear out there on the racetrack. I don't know if I'd put it past. No, I'm just kidding. T-Jack definitely just one of the best in the business. Knows how to get it done here. Has won a ton of races in his iRacing career, and especially in these dirt street stocks, man. He's got these things figured out. He knows how to get it done, and he's looking to get another win here this afternoon. As the 8 rider Tyler Jackson out in front, continuing to lead the way with Bryce Dickinson hanging on to position number 2, not letting T-Jack walk away with this one. T-Jack still only about 7/10 of a second, a few car lengths here in front of the E&D Farms H&L Papa Mike Promotions ride. As Dustin Benton back there in 3rd, he's about a second back now of the 84 Bryce Dickinson, and now you start to see William Hargraves trying to work his way back up towards the front of the field. T-Jack out in front, but Hargraves working down low underneath that 71 of Joseph Pratt. Pratt starting to feel that little bit of a pain here after running hard for the first few laps of this race, and the first half already coming to a close, halfway in, halfway to go. Now it's about who was able to save those tires, who was able to keep them underneath of them, and who can use the little bit fresher tires to try to work their way to the front of the field without hitting those infield tractor tires. As T-Jack just clipped one. Man, that was a close call. Having some big issues there for the 71H ride as he continues to try to battle underneath of Pratt out there on the speedway. Victor Ferguson says, wait, are the names of the racers different people on the stream? Because I saw that one of the racers' names, it said they like the stream. Yeah, nope, it's their real names. It's their real names. iRacing makes you link your actual name to a credit card or anything else to pay for it. So it's all their actual names out there. So Bryce Dickinson is Bryce Dickinson. Tyler Jackson is Tyler Jackson. It's all their actual in real life names. They're not fake names or anything else. They're real iRacers, real drivers in behind the wheel, battling here in iRacing, and that's what makes it that much better out there as well, knowing that these drivers are who they are and who they say they are out there on the speedways. Right now, it is Tyler Jackson at the front of the field. Bryce Dickinson still hanging on to second as now this battle for position number 3 starting to heat up a little bit more, as out in front, T-Jack, Bryce Dickinson have separated themselves from the rest of the field. Now the 34 ride of Dustin Benton trying to hold on and trying to hold off the 71 ride of William Hargraves and the other 71 ride of Joseph Pratt. Pratt up on the high side. Hargraves down on the bottom side. These two duking it out, battling here on the speedway. Putting on a good show for us here in this one as they're trying to hunt down that big D machine of Dustin Benton. Dustin trying to still hunt down Bryce Dickinson. Dickinson doing a great job, though, hanging on to position number 2 here on the speedways. Eric L'Oreal going to run into some issues in the 41. L'Oreal, unfortunately, looks like he is going to go around or get up into the outside fence here. And right there at a corner number 2, the car just gets super sideways, tries to correct it hard up into the outside fence, and unfortunately he's going to take this car right down pit side and off the speedway. Tough break there for the 41 machine. You saw Jeremy Akins also leave the racing surface as well, so Akins also down and off of the speedway as well. So a tough break there for Eric L'Oreal, Jeremy Akins, and Jordan Gage all off the speedway. So it's down to the final 8, and right now it's Tyler Jackson, all Tyler Jackson here at the front of the field. T-Jack out in front, 1.3 seconds between himself and Bryce Dickinson. As Bryce Dickinson chilling there in position number 2. Dustin Benton back there trying to hang on to that 3rd position, starting to separate himself a little bit here from the 71 rides of Pratt and Hargraves. As Hargraves back there in position number 5, and he's looking to keep on working down low underneath the 71, just can't quite get the run to clear. Joseph Pratt out there on the speedway. Tyler Brickford back there in 6th with Jeremy Sexton there in 7th, and Jim Revis bringing up the rear of the field in that 8th position as L'Oreal, Akins, and Gage all off the speedway. T-Jack, though, showing these drivers how to get it done here in this one. T-Jack down the back straightaway into corner number 3. Nice and easy out of corner number 4. He'll go down across the start-finish line here at Falls and see 10 more laps left to go. 10 more laps here for the 8th ride of Tyler Jackson to try to put himself up and into victory lane as Bryce Dickinson in tow. He's trying to hunt him down, trying to reel in our race leader here with under 10 laps left in this race. This is really going to be the make or break area for a lot of these drivers. Can they hang on to their rides? Can they keep the tires underneath of them as T-Jack out in front, Dickinson there in 2nd, 3 wide back there for position number 4. Here comes the 07 Brickford trying to work the inside lane as the 71 rides to his outside of Hargraves and Joseph Pratt. Pratt trying to hang on to position number 4 as Hargraves jumping up. He's going to make that move and now move William Hargraves into that 4th spot on the speedway. Does Hargraves have anything left in the tank? Can he hunt down the 834 ride of Dustin Benton for that 3rd spot here on the speedway? Is our top 3 separated here by quite a bit. T-Jack feeling comfy out in front as Bryce Dickinson trying to run him down, and you do see the gap starting to shrink here between the 84 and that 34 of Dustin Benton. Benton trying to work himself up and into position number 2. Does he got enough left in the tank to catch the 84 and then try to make something happen here late in this race? As Tyler Jackson down at a corner number 4, down across the line. We'll see 4 more laps left to go. 4 more here in this one, as Eric L'Oreal says, that wore me out. Was fun while it lasted. Good luck, guys. Brother, yeah, it's tough work out there behind the wheel, battling out there on the speedway. It's definitely tough work, brother, and yeah, definitely sucks to see you off the racetrack, but definitely a workout out there for all these drivers. After 40, 50 laps, that fatigue really starts to set in, but T-Jack, a veteran, experienced driver here, trying to pick up the win as Dickinson trying to come home in 2nd, has Hargraves and Benton battling back here for position number 3 now. Hargraves all over the 34 ride. The big D machine of Dustin Benton trying to keep himself in position number 3 as the white flag has been displayed. So one more time around here for Tyler Jackson as T-Jack all by himself down the back straightaway for the final time here this afternoon through 3 and out of 4. We'll see that checkered flag fly. Tyler Jackson will pick up the win here this afternoon. T-Jack out in front, picking up the dub here this afternoon, with Bryce Dickinson coming home in 2nd. And then Dustin Benton in the big D machine, the 34 ride, the Throttle Down Motorsports Precision Auto Bodies, number 34 of Dustin Benton will come home in position number 3. But it's all Tyler Jackson. T-Jack picking up the win and putting himself up here and in to victory lane. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up here for that number 8 ride as Tyler Jackson is the Angela Say Speed Shop Team CFM Esports Tommy Gun Customs ride gets the win here this afternoon. The KC Speedworks machine getting the big win here in this one as the drivers line up here on the front straightaway, getting ready for their post-race interviews down on the front stretch. Woo, what a run, what a race is Eric, my boy Eric L'Oreal coming in, showing the big love as well, smashing that follow button as well. I appreciate that, brother, as Lenore Sealy, hopefully I'm saying that right. Lenore coming in, showing the big love with the heart reaction on the broadcast and the share as well. Eric coming in, becoming a brand new follower as well here on this one, as Jeremy Vaughn says, good run, Bryce Dickinson. Peace out, fam. See you, Jeremy. Have yourself a wonderful night, brother. Hopefully we get you up in here and racing with these guys in the future, as it is all Tyler Jackson here this afternoon, getting the win, picking up the dub, as Papa Mike says, congratulations, Bryce Dickinson, Tyler Jackson, and Dustin Benton, cheering all the boys on after our top 3, putting on a good show for us out there on the Speedway. Ty Dickinson, the Sweet Tea himself, Sweet Tea gang, coming in, showing the big love with the heart reaction here as well in this one. Mama Bear says, way to go, Bryce, as we're going to get ready to pull our top 3 up and into the broadcast booth here for their post-race interviews about to come right at you here in just a moment, as T-Jack with the win, as Jeremy says, possibly soon we will see. Oh, brother, we can't wait, Jeremy. Get your butt in here, get back into the sim, my boy. Get back in here, get back in on the fun. And that's all it has to be, brother. No pressure, no nothing. There's lots of fun, lots of good times, some laughs in the Discord with the boys again, having some fun out there on the racetrack, and that's why you need to jump in here, become part of the, Spin the Wheel series and part of the Friday Night Lights and all of our other, big shows that we put on here throughout the week and on the weekends, man. Get in on the action, have some fun here with us. We're going to get ready to pull our race winner, Tyler Jackson, up into the broadcast booth here for his post-race interview. T-Jack coming home here in this one is Patrick Dodson says, hell yeah, Tyler, cheering on Mr. T-Jack there on the Speedway. We're going to pull T-Jack up here into the broadcast booth. Hey, Tyler, it's Aaron up here on the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. They get a copy?
Yeah, what's up, Aaron?
Not much, T-Jack. Another good win, another good race here for you, as you were able to quickly jump up, take that race lead away from Bryce Dickinson, and from that moment on, you never really looked back. Just keep on working the gap, managing the distance between you and the 84, really not letting him get back to your rear bumper or really challenge you here late in this race for the win, as you were able to just kind of keep that gap growing, keeping him back there while, being fast, but saving those tires on that 8 machine as well, as you pull it up here into the Fairbury Speedway victory lane, man. Take us through this one, take us through this race, and how you were able to get it done.
Yeah, we got a lucky draw with drawing the 2 in the heat, so that set us up pretty well, and we were lucky to get by Jeremy there in the heat race, and that set us up for outside pole. And I knew I was watching Bryce's warm-up laps, and I knew kind of what line he was kind of running, and at the end of it, and I didn't want to go all the way to the top, but I wanted to pinch him enough where he was kind of in the slick in the bottom, and I think we kind of pinched him there a little bit for the first couple laps, and that was enough to get us the lead. And once we got out there, I knew as long as I could just run the bottom and use probably quarter throttle down the straightaways and never spin the right rear tires at all, we'd be fine. I saw they were catching me for a little bit. I don't know what lap it would have been, like 20 or 30, maybe halfway, and they were catching me a little bit, so I hopped up and made a hard lap up top, and then kind of a slider in 3 and 4, and knocked about 3/10 off of what I've been running on the bottom, but I didn't want to burn my stuff up in case there was a late race caution. So we just went back to the bottom and rode, and if we needed some tires at the end, we would have had them.
Absolutely, brother. Well, that was a hell of a race, a hell of a run. Obviously, clean and green, 50 laps of nonstop racing action here. Now, this is a definite, smaller track, so the laps get clicked off in a quick hurry. But how much of a workout was that one, man? That's 50 hard-fought laps. A lot of cranking that wheel, sliding this car through the corners, and really having to keep that thing underneath of you, man. It's not easy work behind the wheel, putting on a show like that for 50 straight laps. No brakes, no caution flags that kind of catch your breath or kind of get reset in the driver's seat or anything else, man. How do you kind of prepare for a race like that? And how do your arms feel after battling like that for 50 laps here this afternoon?
Yeah, I never really felt comfortable I don't know what was different. I did make a little minor adjustment that I normally don't make here, and maybe that was it. But when I was hitting that berm off of, or the little bump off of 4 on the inside, the car wasn't setting like it normally does. Normally I can keep it pretty straight, and I felt like I had to put a lot of wheel in it. So yeah, we're kind of worn out a little bit. Shoulders a little worn out. I'm getting old, man. I'm a lot older than a lot of these guys, so we got some wear and tear on the body that they probably don't have yet. But yeah, I try to steer with the feet mainly. Try to use the brake pedal. I'm real aggressive with the brake pedal when I need to be, and a lot of guys on here just kind of like to float the car and they don't like to slam the brakes. And I mean, these cars, they have enough power where if there's a lot of grip on the bottom, they'll pull out. They'll pull out of the corner and hold even with the outside line. So yeah, just steer with the feet. I mean, the whole time, as basically the entire race, you're kind of just looking at the track, wondering what you're going to do if you get a caution. I really don't know what I would have done if we got one. I think I might have tried to. Get to the top in 1 and 2 if I could out drag race them coming off of 4. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's different tonight. I don't know what was a little different. The track never really slicked up, but it doesn't look real black, but it was slicker than it normally is. It's just a weird night. This sim will throw you for a loop once in a while.
Absolutely. Definitely can throw you through a loop, especially with the unforeseen circumstances where, normally we see in these dirt street stocks, we got 20, 30 cars out there on the speedway, and especially through the heat races and warm up and everything else, really work the track in, maybe burn it off, a little bit more equally or a little bit more like you're used to. So the lower car count here this afternoon, obviously make it a little easier for you, as in, driver, getting in the way or anything else. A small track like this, you didn't really run into lap traffic or anything, but definitely different track conditions here with the less cars and less laps being ran on it.
Yeah, lap traffic probably makes it fun for the fans and probably makes it fun for the guy in second. But when you're leading, you don't ever want to see it. So yeah, I don't know why the low car count tonight. I had one of my buddies, Pat, watch tonight, and he doesn't tune into very many of these, but I wish we could add a few more cars. And when you tell the guy you win and you only beat 11 guys, it's not as impressive as when you get 30 or 40. So yeah, I'm not sure why the low car count. Only got a few weeks left in the season. I might have something to do with it, but yeah, win feels good. They're hard to win these things, and nobody gives you these wins. And when you start racking them up, it feels good.
Absolutely, brother. As I got Patrick in there cheering you on over on YouTube, he said, "Hell yeah!" after you were able to get that win. So he was in here cheering you on, and there was a lot of other fans in the stands as well cheering you on. Here this afternoon, as T-Jack, you're able to pick up another big win, another big race here for you. Who'd you like to thank for another victory here this afternoon?
Yeah, all the guys at Majul Say Speed Shop, CFM Esports. I know they're getting ready for the Pro Series. They announced that they're doing half late models and half sprint cars, so that'll be interesting. And yeah, I also noticed they're not locking 35 in every week. You got to lock yourself in every week, which is a little different. So those guys are gonna be putting a lot of time and effort into their setup. So check them out if you're looking for open setup stuff. Tommy Gun Customs knocked this one out of the park. This is a brand new paint scheme for me. Really like it. If you zoom in, it's got some pretty awesome detail in the tribal flames. He's the best guy going right now, and we're glad to have him a part of our program. And my parents watch tonight, and you for the broadcast, everybody for putting the race on, and we'll see you next Friday.
Absolutely, brother. We look forward to seeing you back out there. Hopefully see you right back up here in the broadcast booth. T-Jack, congratulations on another great race and another great win here for that number 8 machine. And we look forward to seeing you back out there on the racetrack in the next one.
All right, have a good night, Aaron.
You do. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for Tyler Jackson as T-Jack picks up the win and puts the 8 right up here in victory lane. As what in the world is going on? Mama Bear and Papa Mike both coming in and setting it off here in this one. Both coming in with the big donations of the day, the big D's of the day coming in as Mama Bear with the 84 stars, Papa Mike coming in with the 84 stars. Star Dono as well, coming in, setting it off here in this one, and activating a Star Party challenge. Let's go, chat! Star Party up in here! Can we hit that Star Party? We got about 4 minutes left to hit that Star Party. Let's get it. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Let's hit that Star Party. As Victor says, my sister's B-Day party is tomorrow, and her real B-Day is on Halloween. Hey, well, you know what? That's always a good birthday, man. Halloween birthday, that's always fun. That's always exciting. But when it comes to being able to put on a birthday party or anything else, it's always tough. It's tough. You know, when your birthday's on that day, you can't really have a birthday party on Halloween because everybody's doing their own Halloween thing. So you always got to do some more stuff. As Eric says, want to see more race. I know, right, Eric? We want to see more racing. We are going to have some more racing here later on this evening as we're going to be doing the MNT Cup Series. Obviously not dirt. We're going to be going to the Asphalt here in about an hour from now. We're going to be back live with the Asphalt Series, but we still got Bryce Dickinson and Dustin Benton to pull in here for their post-race interviews. As Ty says, 10,000 stars. There we go. Rain check me. Oh, gosh. I'll rain check you. I'll keep that one in the memory bank for the 10,000 star dono, Bryce, or Ty. I'll keep that in the memory bank, okay? I'll keep it up there. As Papa Mike coming back in, setting it off with another 50 stars. And Mama Bear coming in, setting it off with another 100. Oh, brother, Mama Bear and Papa Mike going to come in with a Star Party challenge of themselves. They're coming in with the big D's of the day. Mama Bear setting it off, taking that big D of the day lead here with that one. I do believe she's 50 stars ahead of Papa Mike now on the afternoon. Mama Bear setting it off here in this one. She says, you know what, hold my purse, Papa Mike, hold my purse. She's got this one. As T-Jack picking up the win, Bryce Dickinson coming home there in position number 2. Let's get Brycey Bear up here into the broadcast booth. Hey, Bryce, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker broadcast booth. Do you get a copy?
Sure do, buddy.
Bryce, brother, a good run, a good race here for you all evening long as you were able to, take this early race lead. Then T-Jack was able to take it right back away from you there, down through 3 and 4, and then you spent the next 50 laps trying to run him down, trying to take that lead back away from him, but no caution flags, no opportunities to really get back to his rear bumper. He had to settle in there for a little while, chilling in position number 2 on the speedway, and you're able to hold off a lot of hard-charging, fast drivers back there behind you, man. Take us back kind of through this race and what was going on through your mind here throughout this event.
Yeah, I was kind of excited to know I was starting pole as a feature there, but it sucked knowing that old T-Jack started second, knowing that this is his favorite track, and he's just so dominant here. I knew it was going to be hard for me to kind of keep him behind me there early, and obviously I didn't do a good job of it because he just drove out of my life, took me to school, and tucked me into bed there. But it was a blast, going down through those holes in the bottom of the track. It was like fighting bees off every single time. So I really had to stay on my A game, hold the wheel tight, white knuckled that thing down through there, and it was a blast,
Absolutely, definitely looked like a lot of fun out there on the racetrack. And now, obviously not a huge car count here this afternoon, so it gave a lot more room out there on the speedway, but the competition level was still right up there, bar none here this afternoon, as you saw there in your rear view mirror, Dustin Benton, Hargraves, Sexton, Brickford, all trying to hunt you down, trying to chase you down here this afternoon to try to take that second spot away from you. What was going on through your mind there as, late in this race, you start to see that 34 and the 71 ride starting to close that gap, starting to really in here in this one.
Yeah, I was kind of confused for a while because the spotter was telling me that, I was turning quicker laps than T-Jack, and it wasn't really showing because he continued to pull for me. So I just knew if I continued to hold my line in the middle, it was going to be quite hard to get around me without bumping me up out of the way or, just doing me dirty. So I knew if I kept her nice and smooth through that middle, we would have been A-okay.
Absolutely. Well, you were A-okay, and you bring that 84 ride up here onto the podium. Bryce, who'd you like to thank for such a great run and strong performance here this afternoon?
I got to thank E&D Farms for being on the car, Papa Mike's Promotions, Sweet Tea Gang, 618, Laser Engraving, Mama Bear for watching, you for broadcasting, Dustin for putting up with us every single week. And I think that's it.
Absolutely, brother. Well, another good race, another good run here for you in this one. You know, a lot of great cars out there throughout this series. Lower car count here tonight. I'm not sure why, but able to open up that front row for you. You're able to hang on to that second spot and drive home for a great finish here. And hopefully we see more and more of these good finishes in the future for you. Maybe some momentum being built up as we continue to see that 84 ride get faster and faster week after week.
It was the quality over quantity. So goal is to be able to beat D-Jack one of these weeks and be able to take that trophy home.
Absolutely, brother. We look forward to seeing that. We look forward to seeing you bring home a checkered flag and a trophy here one of these nights coming up. And we got Dustin Benton in here as well. I know he's going to be chasing you down. So it's going to be some tough racing. And as he said, you know, quality over quantity. But when you get this quality of drivers out there, man, it's tough to beat them. And so here tonight is you gave it everything you had and to settle in there for second. Congratulations on the great run. And we look forward to seeing you back out there next Friday.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your night, Bryce, and congrats again on the second place run.
You enjoy your night too, buddy. I appreciate it.
I will, brother. You know I will. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for Bryce Dickinson as Brycey Bear coming home there in position number 2. A great run and a great drive there for Bryce Dickinson. Another shout out as well to Mama Bear and Papa Mike coming in, setting it off, showing the love here in this one. Papa Mike had to tie up the big D of the day, but Mama Bear had to dig it right back away from him, had to snag it right back as Jim Revis says, nothing like starting up the sim and have to recalibrate everything, then forget to switch to 4-1 and take the clutch off auto blip. Oh no, Jim, that's definitely rough, brother. That's definitely rough. We were wondering what was going on there, not seeing you really battling there late in the race. I figured you'd be driving up through the field there in those final few laps, you know. But, yeah, that definitely explains the rough night for the 57 ride here this afternoon. As we got our third place driver already up in here, Dustin Benton coming home in position number 3. Dustin, take us back through this race, man. Some great racing, some great battling out there on the racetrack, and you're able to hold off Hargraves there for position number 3 here this afternoon.
Dustin Benton, who that?
Who that? Who he? Well, he was a good driver here this afternoon, coming home in third. Not too bad, not too shabby.
The track, Aaron, was actually pretty locked down. I mean, like Bryce was saying, like almost every time I spot her come across the thing, it was like pretty much nothing in between mine and T-Jack's lap time. I mean, but it being a short track and going 50 laps, I mean, he didn't have much of a gap, honestly. I mean, for it to be 50 laps caution free and just be as close as it was, I mean, that just shows you and tells you it was all pretty close on speed. It just wasn't no extra there so that you could catch them.
Yeah, absolutely. Not a whole lot of extra grooves. They kind of get rocking and rolling out there. We saw some drivers find a bit of speed up there on the outside wall. Seemed like that was the quickest way around for a little bit. But really, once you started to reel in the guy in front of you, they would kind of move up or try to take that lane away and find that speed that, you know, drivers behind them were able to find. T-Jack really didn't have to move around too much there, but you guys were chasing him down for a little bit. He even said that he had to kind of change up his line, move up a little bit higher, try to run a little bit of a different slider line down through 3 and 4, up against the fence there in 1 and 2, and able to open up that gap a little bit more over you guys. But you know, not a whole lot of room, not a whole lot of great racing lines to kind of go after the guy in front of you. And with everyone being so close in speed, it's tough to be able to kind of close that gap, get up to their back bumper, and being able to, you know, maybe throw that slide job or make a big run down to the inside or outside to be able to try to take a spot away from them here. So it was definitely tough trying to find some you know, speed out there, tough to find some of that traction that you're looking for to try to run these guys down if they're on the racetrack.
Oh yeah, for sure. And Fairbury's also one of them places where if you throw a slider, you better have a pretty good gap because there's gonna be like 3 people drive back by you. So it's a tough track to try to throw sliders on unless you're if you got two guys and they got a pretty good gap and they throw sliders back and forth, that's one thing. But if you throw a slider on the guy in front of you and there's three cars right behind you, well, you better get ready to be in the sixth place instead of third place.
Absolutely. Well, you were able to do a pretty good job here this afternoon, battling there for that third position. We saw you chasing down Bryce a couple times there. We saw Hargraves trying to get around you a few times. We saw that 71 of Joseph Pratt right there as well, and a little bit of 3-1 battle in there for a bit between the three of you, battling there still for that third spot. You were able to kind of just keep yourself in that middle groove, keep the car rolling, and you were able to keep those two back there at bay. Take us through some of that battle as Hargraves and Pratt were trying to put the pressure on you, trying to knock you outside of the podium run here this afternoon.
Well, honestly, Aaron, I was running the middle trying to save my tires for the end in case we had a restart or something, but that never came to happen, which I'm glad, and I'm tickled that we went caution free. It's just shows the quality of drivers we had on the track. But yeah, I was trying to run the middle and keep my tires under me and keep them where they'd be a better percentage than the other guys, hopefully, and maybe it would make a difference on a late restart. But yeah, Joseph and William was running that top, but it's so hard to hit the top here and not bang the wall down once the track gets slick. So I'd rather just play it safe and run through the middle and bring her home in third, I reckon.
Absolutely. Well, you are able to bring it home in third after a great run, a hard-fought 50 laps of racing action here from Fairbury Speedway. Dustin, who would you like to thank here for another great run, another great drive in that big D machine?
First and foremost, Aaron, I gotta thank you for all you do for us. Always supporting the league and everything that you do. Like I said, you're the best in the business. Nobody out there better. It's like watching paint dry when you listen to somebody else in the broadcast booth, in my opinion. And I gotta thank my wife, my little girl, for allowing me to come out here into my building and race every once in a while. I ain't been out here since Monday night, and probably won't be back out here till Friday, Monday, whatever we decide I'm doing here. But I gotta thank my Throttle Down Motorsports teammates. Gotta thank Precision Auto Body, WB Creative Designs, Wade. He always does a great job on our paints, and this is actually one that I dug out that's about I think 2 years old. Go Vols and Bama sucks.
Absolutely right. Well, Dustin, a great run, a great drive here this afternoon, man. We look forward to seeing you back out there, maybe Monday night for some more of the spin the wheel kind of practice and trying to grow that and bring more drivers into the series for the spin the wheel series. And or if we don't end up doing that, then we'll see you back out there on the racetrack. When it comes to our Friday Night Lights next.
Yeah, let me say a few words here in case anybody's listening that's interested. We got Spin the Wheel series that we're trying to start here in the next 2 or 3 weeks on Monday nights. Drivers meeting will be at 6:45, and that's when we'll spin the wheel to determine the track and the car we're racing that night. And if you're listening to this and you're signed up for it and you haven't paid, please get paid. We have several guys that have signed up but haven't paid yet, and then we have some guys that's paid. We need to get 10 or 12 more cars in there signed up so we can get that thing rolling, get the ball rolling, and be able to put on a decent broadcast for Aaron. So, and all you Friday night guys, where the hell you at? We was having like 24 cars every week. We took 3 weeks off, and it's a ghost town.
Yeah, I don't know where they all disappeared to, but yeah, they definitely need to get their butts in here and get back in on the fun as we want to keep on seeing this stuff keep on growing and having more and more drivers in here in the fun and in the action and behind their seats here battling with you guys each Friday night. Obviously Monday night in the Spin the Wheel series as well, and all the other leagues as well, man. We want to see the league start to grow more and more and more, and not only just the DCSSS, but the simulator itself. And I think hopefully over the next few weeks with real life racing pretty much coming to a close now, a lot of tracks are running their final races of the season here. Hopefully we can kind of get everyone back in here, everyone back in for some of the fun for our winter series that are going to be starting up, like this Spin the Wheel series.
Yeah, and we might be doing something else on Fridays. Just depends on how the rest of the season goes and how many guys we've got interested in it. But for sure, we'll be doing something, hopefully on Fridays too. But we got Bristol, Volusia, and Eldora left, and Eldora is going to be a 100-lap feature. So it's 3 pretty decent tracks to put on a good race. So everybody that signed up for Fridays and paid, bring your ass back and let's race.
Absolutely, brother. Well, Dustin, a great run, great track for you here in this one, brother, and hopefully we'll see you back out here on the racetrack and right back up here in the broadcast booth over the next week, or whether or not we run multiple races on Monday and Friday night as well. Hopefully we'll see you right back up in here.
Yeah, I thought I had it. I thought I was going to come talk to you in the 360s at Lincoln, and I got past Ty, and then the guy in front of me about spun out, and I had to check up, and I lost all kinds of momentum and let Ty drove right back by.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, those 360s are a whole different animal, but that's the fun of the Spin the Wheel series, man. Just being able to hop into cars that you guys normally don't drive and kind of really levels out the playing field. Obviously there could be guys that are really good in the midgets and the sprint cars that aren't very good in the late models or UMPs, where you guys vice versa could be really good in those late models, street stocks, UMPs, and not very good in the sprint cars. So it could really balance out the field and the standings and everything else, and could create for a lot of fun, a lot of great racing, and some great action there for the Monday night's Spin the Wheel series.
Oh, for sure. I mean, that's the point of it, just to come in, have a great time, and be able to laugh it off no matter what happens. I mean, it's a series, of course, and we want to put on good races, but I mean, a lot of I couldn't believe that I was running 3rd place in those 360s. It's been 5 years since I was behind the wheel of one of those 360s. Like, my account was like 2 months old the last time I got in one of those things. So to be able to jump in, and I was not very good in practice and kept just getting faster and faster as the night went on. I was tickled to be running 4th and 3rd or 4th. So, I mean, that's the way that deal is set up. You might, like you said, you might be good in better in one car than you are another, but it should equal it out and maybe make for some really good points racing.
Absolutely, brother, and that's what we look forward to, and hopefully we'll get that series, filled up, more and more drivers signed up for it, and more people wanting to hop in there and have some fun on Monday afternoons with it, and we'll be back up here in the booth, put on the show for everyone to enjoy.
Oh yeah, we gotta have you in, the one and only, and the best.
You know it, brother. You know it. No better place to be than here with the DCSSS on Monday nights and Friday nights here with the Friday Night Lights series. But Dustin, a good run, good drive here, brother, and we look forward to seeing you back out there on the racetrack in the next one.
Thank you, sir. Have a good evening.
Yes, you as well. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for Dustin Benton, the Big D Machine. Dustin coming home there in position number 3 here this afternoon, as my boy Dude Guy coming in showing the love. How are you, Dude Guy? Dude Guy coming in showing the big love with the like on the stream. Craig Michael Deacon, Damian Sharp also coming in with the reactions here this afternoon, as that is going to bring it to a close here for the Friday Night Lights series. We will be back in action here a little bit later, as we will have the MNT Cup series back in action here later on this evening. So we'll be hopping back into the sim. We'll be back up here in the broadcast booth in about 40 minutes from now or so, we'll be back live again with our second broadcast of the afternoon, and we look forward to seeing you guys there. So make sure you guys hit the like button, hit that share button, hit that follow and subscribe button. Throw those bell notifications on, that way you never miss it when we go live here on Peacemaker Gaming. But we'll catch y'all back here in just a little bit for race number 2 here around 9 o'clock Eastern Time. I'll see you guys there. Peace out for now, babe. Peace out for now, ladies and gentlemen.
Engine roars, dirt fires, dust in my eyes. Adrenaline hits fast, life blurs spinning past. Bleachers packed, cheering loud, revving engines proud. Under lights we race, feel the earth's embrace. Friday night. Racers chasing lights, spinning out, crash you crawl, life on the edge, one call, rectify the fall, under the lights stand tall. Friday night, fight the night, tires body gripping tight, victory slipping sights, under the lights we ignite. Spine chills, raging hearts, dark nights, racers chasing lights. Friday night, fight the night, tires body gripping tight, victory slipping sights, under the lights we ignite, under the lights we ignite. Spine chills, raging hearts, dark nights, racers chasing lights. Friday night.